A prophecy foretold, exploring the prediction of Muhammad in Christianity. The question of whether Jesus predicted the coming of Prophet Muhammad has intrigued theologians, scholars and believers for centuries. This question delves into the heart of interfaith dialogue, urging us to explore the commonalities and points of connection between Christianity and Islam. The Paraclete, a promise of guidance from the Gospel of John. One of the most frequently cited passages in this discussion comes from the Gospel of John, specifically John chapter 14, verse 16. Here, Jesus speaks of another advocate, another comforter, who will come after him. This advocate, referred to in Greek as the Parakletos, is described as a spirit of truth who will abide with believers forever. The term Parakletos itself is rich in meaning, encompassing concepts of advocate, intercessor, comforter and counselor. This promise of a future guide, a source of continued revelation and support, holds immense significance within Christian theology. While many Christian denominations understand this figure to be the Holy Spirit, other interpretations have emerged, particularly within Islamic tradition, leading to intriguing theological discussions. The very presence of this prophecy in the Gospel of John underscores the importance of seeking guidance beyond Jesus' earthly ministry. Ahmad, the coming messenger foretold in the Quran. In the Islamic tradition, the Quran revealed to Prophet Muhammad is believed to be the final revelation from God, confirming and completing the messages of previous prophets, including Jesus. Within the Quran, Surah As-Saf, chapter 61, verse 6, holds particular significance in this discussion. This verse recounts Jesus speaking of a messenger who will come after him, bearing the name Ahmad. The name Ahmad, derived from the same root as Muhammad, signifies highly praised or one who gives thanks. Muslims believe this prophecy directly refers to Prophet Muhammad and his role in continuing the prophetic lineage. Surah As-Saf further emphasizes the continuity of God's message through his prophets. It underscores the interconnectedness of faith traditions, emphasizing that each prophet builds upon the foundation laid by those who came before. Section 4. Echoes of Prophecy, Deuteronomy, and the Promise of a Prophet like Moses. The search for prophecies related to Muhammad extends beyond the New Testament and the Quran. Muslims also find resonance in the Hebrew Bible, particularly in Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 18. In this passage, God speaks to Moses, promising to raise up another prophet from among the Israelites, a prophet like Moses. This promise of a prophet like Moses holds profound significance within Jewish tradition. Muslims interpret this prophecy as referring to Prophet Muhammad, drawing parallels between his mission and that of Moses. Both established new legal and social orders. Both received divine revelations that formed the basis for their respective faiths, and both faced opposition and challenges in conveying God's message. Section 5. Diverging Interpretations, the Paraclete and the Holy Spirit. The differing interpretations of the Parakletos within Christian and Islamic traditions highlight a crucial aspect of interfaith dialogue, the importance of understanding the historical and theological contexts that shape religious understanding. Within mainstream Christianity, the Parakletos is widely understood to be the Holy Spirit, the third person of the Trinity. This interpretation emerged gradually in the centuries after Jesus' ascension and became solidified within Christian doctrine. The Holy Spirit is seen as a source of comfort, guidance, and inspiration for believers, fulfilling the role of advocate and comforter promised by Jesus. In contrast, Muslims believe that the Parakletos prophecy refers to Prophet Muhammad. They point to the historical context of the prophecy, arguing that Jesus, speaking to his disciples who were expecting a messianic figure, would have used a more familiar term if he were referring to a spiritual entity like the Holy Spirit. Section 6. Muhammad's Mission, a continuation and fulfillment of prophecy. Central to the Islamic understanding of Muhammad's prophethood is the belief that he came to confirm the truth of previous scriptures, including the Torah and the Gospel. Muslims believe that these scriptures, while containing elements of God's truth, had been subject to human error and interpolation over time. Muhammad is seen as restoring the original message of God, clarifying misunderstandings and revealing the final and complete revelation through the Quran. His mission is viewed as a continuation and fulfillment of the messages brought by previous prophets, including Abraham, Moses, and Jesus. The Quran itself emphasizes the interconnectedness of prophets, stating that a Muslim should believe in all prophets equally, without discrimination. This belief underscores the Islamic view of religious history as a continuous unfolding of God's will, with each prophet playing a vital role in guiding humanity towards truth and righteousness. Section 7. Seeking Common Ground. Interfaith Dialogue and Understanding. The question of whether Jesus predicted the coming of Prophet Muhammad is ultimately one that requires careful consideration, respectful dialogue, and an appreciation for the complexities of faith and interpretation. While definitive answers may remain elusive, the very act of engaging in this discussion can be enriching and enlightening. By approaching this topic with humility and a willingness to understand different perspectives, we can foster greater interfaith understanding and respect. We can learn to appreciate the shared values and beliefs that unite us as people of faith, even as we acknowledge and respect our differences. It is through open-mindedness, empathy, and a commitment to dialogue that we can build bridges of understanding between communities. Exploring these prophecies and their interpretations should not be seen as a competition, but rather as an opportunity for shared learning, growth, and a deepening appreciation for the richness and diversity of human religious experience. As we conclude our exploration of the prophecies and their interpretations, it's important to remember that our journey doesn't end here. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more thought-provoking content and share your insights in the comments below. See you next time.